Senator Miriam Santiago accuses Senator Juan Ponce Enrile of launching psywar destabilization operations to muddle the pork barrel scam issue. According to Santiago, the tell-all list of alleged pork barrel scam brains, Janet Lim Napoles, part of the misinformation campaign of Enrile, Napoles, and former Senator Pamphilo Lacson. More from Sam Ramirez.
Senator Miriam Santiago accused Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, one of the lawmakers implicated in the pork barrel controversy, as the brain and financier behind what she calls a psywar destabilization operations with his alleged allies, rehabilitation czar Pamphilo Lacson and Janet Lim Napoles, the so-called pork barrel queen. The senator felt the need to warn the public amidst a media report which implicates several administration allies in the so-called Napoles list. The list supposedly includes Budget Secretary Florencio Abad, Agriculture Secretary Proceso Alcala, Senate President Franklin Drilon, and Senator Cheese Escudero. Santiago added Enrile is trying to divert the public's attention from their plunder case to the unnamed personalities in the Napoles list.
He wants to distract attention away from this plunder case by attacking no less than President Aquino himself. He sent out his first drone. So he's sending out his press release in this obscure opposition newspaper that the main masterminds behind the plunder scam are not him and his cohorts, but are allegedly 2 cabinet members.
The female senator is one of those named in the Napoles list. Santiago said she would be saddened if she was not included by her mortal enemy, Enrile. She also urged Justice Secretary De Lima to make the Napoles list public.
I am honored to be included in his role of victims because it indicates that he is feeling my barbs. Akala ko, nakalimutan mo na ako. Salamat. At naalala mo pa pala ako. I am confident there is absolutely no evidence against me. The only logical thing that needs to be done at this point to stop this incipient of survival between the Aquino administration on the one hand and the Enrile camp on the other hand is for the Justice Secretary to reveal if she has in her possession any affidavit signed by Napoles listing senators or other high public officials not originally listed in the complaints filed by the NBI with the Ombudsman.
Meanwhile, Santiago would no longer recommend Napoles to testify again before the Blue Ribbon Committee because she thinks that Napoles is now part of Enrile's game plan. She also challenged the so-called pork barrel queen to prove that she's not the brain behind the said scam.
Wala nang kwenta si Napoles. She's already damaged goods. Her credibility is shot through and through. So what's the point? She's only going to tell us her own prefabricated story. And if that is her claim, then she should be challenged. Name the mastermind if it's not you. I have, of course, reached the opposite conclusion. Napoles is now part, for me, of a plan that involves at least 3 other people, all claiming to have a list of other officials.
For the People's Television, Sam Ramirez.